Harry? You sure that's the tune for Rockahula Baby? People would be dropping in all week. I don't want to find we're displaying the French national anthem.
No, it's just decoration. Well, have a semi-quaver, make your own tune. Joyce, don't be disappointed if nobody comes.
Of course they'll come. I've sent out at-home invitations. There's a new crowd out there, Harry. Bright young things, new Winchester. I want to draw them round me.
Well, bye. Cars are already breaking down all over Hampshire.
Yeah, the ones you've repaired are. It's embarrassing enough living with my brother at my age. I might at least have a social life. We women can't just go to pubs like you know, unless we want to attract the wrong kind of attention. Which we do, of course, sometimes. God, I need some glamour.
Bon matin, signore. Malstretchigio. Gentlemen, I have an extremely important announcement to make. As you know, I have just attended the AA's annual Road Management Conference to deliver my speech, Tongues Away on the Move with Esperanto.
I trust it received the rapture it so richly deserved, sir.
No, sadly, it was inadvertently left out of the running order due to an administrative error. Be that as it may, as you know, one of the main topics at the conference was the salute. To salute or not to salute? That was the question.
What was the answer?
That we should salute when stationary, but not when on the move.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, but that's the thin end of the wedge. They take away the salute, we'd just be mechanics on motorbikes.
Yeah, wearing funny hats, eh?
So, in order to acclimatise yourselves to this imminent change, today, when you see a yellow badge approaching, I want you all to pass that member by, keeping your eyes straight ahead and both hands glued to the handlebars.
Oh, no, they won't like that. What if they complain?
I have anticipated that eventuality. After this briefing, I want you all to write down on your blackboards the following message, which I composed yesterday. Your AA patrol is sorry to say he will not be saluting today. He is not ill nor gone on strike. He's just tired of falling off his bike. If in need, just give him a ring. On your way and happy motor in. Now, moving on, the conference also decided to commission a new radiator badge. The history so far. Like Darwin's famous Galapagos finch, the AA badge has gone through several evolutions. The frying pan, the silver circle, the big bulge, legs crossed, legs rampant. Thank you, Mr. Muntz. And now, true to the history of the AA welcoming initiatives from the ranks, it has announced an open competition and is inviting you all to submit designs.
Oh, excellent. What do we get?
Yes, it is exciting. So please let me have any submissions by the end of the week for my adjudication.
But what do we get?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Muntz. Finally, consumption of Elastoplast has tripled since Miss Heisman was put in charge of the first aid cabinet. So, from now on, only cuts measuring 3/4 of an inch or over will be eligible for Elastoplast.
It's not, Mr. Spanner, that's not...
Yes, all right, all right. Why is it that you alone among my patrol should dream of such a scheme?
I'm possibly more ingrained in the older ways than the others.
Well, don't be. Your motorcycle will take a week to repair and we have no spare machines. How do you propose to mend members' vehicles? Stand by the side of the road and hope that they break down near you? Oh, and by the way, Joyce says, will you bring home a large bag of peanuts? While your motorcycle is being repaired, you can use the Central Auxiliary Response Vehicle.
Thanks. The what?
The van. And if you get so much as a scratch on it, I shall kick you out of the service. I mean it.
Catherine, do you ever feel that you were born to live in gentler times?
Still, look on the bright side. You can't fall off a van.
I think it should be pink.
What?
Harry, the new AA badge. Oh. Look at the decade. The 1930s were brown, the 1940s were khaki, the 1950s were grey. I think the 1960s should be pink.
Not if I've got anything to do with them. This is a motoring organisation, not a bathroom suite manufacturer. The AA's always been yellow. Yellow and brown, the colours of...
Oh, bananas.
I mean, look at the RAC, eh? The gaudy populism of blue.
Got nice, though, haven't it?
Pretty, really, yeah?
It's going so many.
Of Gilbert, recognise his flamboyant driving style anywhere.
Ah, there you are. Morning, Sir Gilbert.
Yes. Oh, indeed it is, Sir Gilbert. And a very fine one, if I may make so bold. So, very, very bold.
What are you blathering on about?
Can we be of any assistance?
Yes, as a matter of fact, you can. I seem to have run out of the essential zing. Do you have any?
Oh, certainly, Sir Gilbert. I think one of my colleagues has some in his sidecar. Mr. Muntz, fetch that spare can at once. As the song goes, Sir Gilbert, zing with the springs in your cart, eh? And, how's Lady Gilbert?
How the hell should I know?
Oh, my sentiments exactly. I have no idea how Mrs. Bannerman is either. Ah, thank you. If you'll just give me the key to the petrol lock, I'll pour it in for you, sir.
Are you gone raving mad? I don't want petrol. I want something for this. Tonic water.
I'm afraid we tend not to carry tonic water, sir.
Got brake fluid. Don't suppose you'd know the difference? Really should be a proper law against drinking and driving.
Yeah, when you've been doing this job for as long as I have, Robin, you'll come to realise there is a class of men out there on the nation's highways for whom the frequent intake of alcohol is not only a birthright, but a duty.
Not serious.
Well, if Winston Churchill could run the country after a bottle of brandy for breakfast, surely someone of Sir Gilbert's standing can tootle up the A31 with a couple of pink gins inside him without the nation's traffic grinding to a halt?
Yeah, but if that had been my dad driving like that, they'd have hauled him up in front of the beak.
Well, they can't do that with Sir Gilbert. He is the beak.
Maybe the roads are impassable.
That'll be a freak snowstorm, will it? Dense clouds of killer insects.
I'm sure when word gets out that you're holding soirees, all manner of people will start dropping in. Sophisticated types discussing nuclear war one minute, playing spin the bottle the next.
Yeah, well, thanks for your support. So Harry on shift this evening, is he?
Yes.
Good. Good.
He damaged his motorcycle, so he's got the Central Auxiliary Response Vehicle.
The what?
The van. I had to tell him any more mishaps and he's out of the service.
Why are you on such a short fuse these days?
I'm not.
Leonard, no!
Why? We don't seem to have any physical contact these days.
Yeah, well, I've gone off it.
And you promised me you're not seeing anyone else.
Of course not. Let's try your homemade wine. What is it again?
Dandelion and whortleberry.
What's that floating on top?
Oh, that'll be a whortleberry.
So, no grapes in it then?
You can make wine out of practically anything. Prunes, pomegranates, potatoes.
Then why don't they?
What?
Well, why don't the French say make wine out of potatoes instead of grapes?
Laziness.
You don't think it's because wine made out of grapes tastes like wine, whereas wine made out of potatoes tastes less like wine?
Just think, Joyce. Our very own wine, and for less than 6p a gallon. We want to be well stocked. It's no good having open house if all you've got on offer is half a bottle of Cyprus Sherry. You like red, don't you?
Normally. Very.
Very.
That is the worst driving I've seen.
I didn't see you coming, jumping out like that. You should put your lights on.
With all due respect, Sir Gilbert, I did. Plus, a large illuminated sign on the roof.
Where?
There.
Oh, the sign. Well, that's why I couldn't see you. I was completely dazzled. How's my bodywork?
Not a scratch.
That's why I bought her. Built like a tank. Right then, I'll be off.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Gilbert, but we'll need to take this further.
Oh, don't worry about that. I won't press charges.
You seem a little, tired, Sir Gilbert.
Oh, yes, very tired. Probably because I've been drinking all evening.
And you don't think that's a little irresponsible? Look, I'm already in trouble for crashing my motorcycle. If the AA think this is my fault, I may well lose my job.
Yeah, terrible business. Still, we better keep quiet about it, you know. Wouldn't do in my position, etc., etc. Get it repaired. I'll pay the bill. Nobody need be the wiser.
All right. Maybe I should drive you home.
No, I'm nearly at my... what do you call it? House, I think. Oh. I hate it when that happens.
A front near side wing for a 1959 Ford Anglia van, yes. Yeah, oh, extremely urgent. No, I'd rather pick it up from the station. Yeah, I'm an experienced AA patrol, so I'll be bolting it on myself. Welding it on, yes. Did I say bolting? Oh, yes, I'm very familiar with the old welding. Look, I'll have to talk to you later. Bye. Oh, hello, Leonard.
Morning, Harry. Anything wrong?
No. Just forgot to make a phone call before I left the house this morning.
Really? Who to?
Church, yes. I suddenly felt that I ought to go to church, and I wanted to check what the sermon was in case I'd heard it before.
So, you're taking good care of the Central Auxiliary Response Vehicle?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yes, I thought I'd drive to the church along the Pretty route here. Yeah. And cut down through to Blackgate Village. Then after the service, maybe shoot up to here. Yeah, past the disused mine works.
Right. I'll see you back at headquarters.
Right you are.
So what have you got? Well, I've gone for something that will show the friendlier side of the AA and appeal especially to ladies and children.
I'm not sure I'd feel comfortable saluting that.
No.
Roy?
Well... Mr. Bannerman?
Ah, well, I still have many friends in the engineering business, so, I got them to make this up for me.
What's the inscription?
Well, AA in the middle, And round the side, Ars Mechanica.
Mechanic's
art. The art of the mechanic.
So you don't think that'll tip the car up then?
I suppose you could always put something heavy in the boot.
Well, I don't see anything better on the table.
Harry?
I didn't come up with anything, I'm afraid. Apart from anything else, there's a bit of a pall hanging over my house at the moment. My sister Joyce is trying to inject some glamour and excitement into her life. She's finding it a bit heavy going. In her head, I think she lives in Paris or... What's that place with the carnival?
Oh, Farnborough.
Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, that carnival.
Dang dang dang, ding it on ding, blue moon, 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 blue moon. Dip dip dip, moon, 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 blue moon. Dip dip dip, moon, moon, blue moon. Dip dip dip, bomb 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 bomb. Dang it dang dang, ding it on ding, blue moon, moon, blue moon. You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart. Dang it, dang, dang, ding it on the blue moon. You knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really did care.
Yes. Thanks, Joyce. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Yes.
I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had said to God, blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Dang it, dang, dang, ding it on, ding, blue moon. Dip, 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 moon, moon, moon. Dip, 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 moon, moon, moon. Dip, 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 bomb, 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 dang it, dang, dang, ding it on, ding, blue moon.
Good morning, Sir Gilbert. I really think... Morning. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sir Gilbert, but... Oh, hello.
What do you mean, hello?
You may remember earlier in the week we had an unfortunate collision.
Well, I don't remember.
Well, I've got to give the van back tomorrow, and if it looks like I've had an accident and it was my fault, I'm going to be sacked. So I was hoping you'd explain to my superior that it was your fault.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you hit my van.
No, I didn't.
Actually, you did. And you promised you'd pay for it.
No, I didn't.
You did. Remember, I was coming down that long stretch of road and there's the traffic lights. Sir Gilbert!
Blood in the treetops, way above me.
Bloody Winchester. Right. Johnny, you've got to come over. I'm having a soiree. Hmm? They're both out. I think Harry's on shift and Leonard's sulking in his caravan. I don't want excuses. Just come round.
Now, look, Sir Gilbert, I really do think, under the circumstances... Well, perhaps last time I failed to explain the situation.
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
First sign of madness, you know.
Was I talking to myself?
I mean, sitting outside a pub and forgetting to go in.
No, I'm happy, just sitting here and
Relaxing, you know.
So, is it anything to do with the fact that one of your wings is smashed in?
Oh, you noticed?
Oh, you have been parking it in a bush all week.
Yeah, well, I replaced it with a...
Wing off a Ford Anglia. I was wondering why. Look, I'll sort you a new wing out. I've got a mechanic mate that'll do it tonight.
Sir Gilbert ran into me early in the week. Won't admit it was his fault. Leonard will blame me and kick me out. So when Sir Gilbert comes out of there, I'm going to reason with him, get him to put in a good word.
You do realise he'll have a couple of gallons of booze sloshing round inside him? Look, try to reason with a massive sodden sponge.
I know. That's why he always drives his wife's car to the pub, in case he crashes it.
Yeah, what you need is revenge.
Where are the other people?
There aren't any. I'm tired of waiting for my social life to begin. I want a good time and I want it now. Peanut?
No, they make me sneeze.
So, what do you think of the new bar?
It's painfully sophisticated.
I designed it all myself. I'm very sensitive to ambience. I bet you've never seen anything like that before. I got it at this year's Ideal Home exhibition. They're not on the market yet.
It's unusually bulbous.
Indeed. What would you like to drink?
Campari, extra dry vermouth, crushed ice, garnished with mint.
Have some wine. You're trying to use it up. Excuse me. I forgot the bloater paste. I'll just go and open the jar. That could have been me 5 years ago. You drank that down quickly.
The statue, the wine, I consume desire.
Oh, good.
Here we go.
You sure about this?
It's a bit late now, isn't it?
Stupid damn door. They should just leave a space to climb through.
This is probably a sackable offence.
No, we're doing everyone a favour.
I feel very naughty.
Oh, stop being a baby.
What's going on in there? Are you all right, my lord?
The lava lamp exploded, Lennon, but there's really nothing to see. Stop breathing and put your bloody trousers on.
Have you got somebody in there?
Now, Joyce, you're probably in a state of shock. Open the door.
I'm going to get the key, Joyce.
Well, you can rest assured I shall be writing to the manufacturers of that lamp in the morning. Bit of excitement. That's more like it.
Yes, rather too pointy, I can't help thinking, Mr. Brady. We don't want to impale pedestrians, now do we? Ah, yes. Thank you, Catherine. A brave effort, but if I may say so, really not what we're looking for. All right, all right. So, I have chosen as our submission to head office this excellent design by young Mr. Peter Himp.
Brief word, if I may, Mr. Spanwick.
By all means, officer.
There's been a bad theft of vehicle parts, so can I ask you all to keep on the lookout? If you hear or see anything, we'll be grateful down at the station.
Star rule 1.
Have you put petrol in it?
2.
I've never seen that before.
And 3.
On your way and happy motoring.
On the road again at the same time next week with The Last Salute. And it's comedy from the shop floor when BBC One's Open All Hours with Ronnie Barker tonight at 7:30.